check, 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 check. Hello. What's up, Ruse? 5 out of 5. Can we hear me? I'm just going to go say, yes, we can hear me. You can't see me yet because here I am. I'm here. I'm a little bit nervous, Chad. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know what the heck is going on my frame rate right now, but it is not very good, and it hasn't been for the last couple of games. And I got to figure that out after this stream. What's up, Ruse? What's up, Simo? Clip, Dan, Robbie. Hopefully you get your Blackstone dinner done, brother. Gord, how you doing? Plundering some pirate booty? Okay. What's up, Matrix? Dan, Edward. What's up, everybody? Jack, how you doing? What's up, enjoyer of YouTube? Man, this is weird, chat. Usually it's Wednesdays, but tomorrow's a day game, Thursday's a day game, so I had to squeeze one in at least sometime this week. So we went with Tuesday. It was a last minute change. Hopefully you guys saw the message. What are we thinking, chat? I want to know. Here's what I want to know. Maxwell, a member for 1 month. Congratulations, Max. Can we get some claps in the chat for Max? What is that? That's just to celebrate that you've been a member of this channel for 1 total month, which is really impressive, Max. I know, CW, dude. I was thinking the same thing. I was so excited for like our first, because we did opening day was like a big marathon stream, right? And then this week was supposed to be our first like real regular kind of scheduled live stream event. And guess what? It's a day game. So, but we made it work. I was curious what it did. Yeah, it just lets everyone know you've been a member for 1 total month. You're in standing rooms, so you get access to the members only chat, and then you get emotes. So you got all those emotes you can use. Hey man, did I miss something on Alfaro and Crook? Haven't seen them play yet. Did they not make the roster or get traded? Yeah, Alfaro and Crook did not make the roster. Crook, I don't know where he ended up. I think AAA. I would assume AAA. And then Alfaro's in AAA. I haven't really been looking at how he was doing. I haven't gotten. Usually they post the. Highlights on Twitter, and I haven't seen anything from Alfaro, so I don't know how he's doing. But Alfaro got snubbed so hard. I think offensively he was really good, but for them to really be that concerned with his defense that they don't keep him up, even with the insane offensive spring training that he had, it has to say something about his defense, right? Same for Bobby D. Yeah, I like Yu Chang, and I actually think Yu Chang could be a valuable piece in terms of utility. But if we're talking who has the higher upside, I would go with Bob. But hey, that's why I don't make the decisions, right? I just talk about him and get yelled at for talking about him. Hey, Trevor, what's up, man? He's been DHing in Worcester, doing okay so far. Yeah, I got to keep up more with Worcester. What's up, Craig? I'm good. Yeah, last night was a bit of a tough loss. A bit of a tough loss for the Red Sox. People forget Bobby D had 25 home runs in a season. Yeah, that seems like forever ago. I feel like Yu Chang is a safer team for the play overall, or a safer play for the team overall. I agree with that, yes. Team has me so stressed every game. Yeah. Thankfully, I didn't bet on the Red Sox last night or ever. So I've been doing, for those of you who do not know, I do a members only if you become part of the box seats membership wise. Includes what I bet on, and I do bet on those things. And so far, I'm 50-50. I'll take it. Let's go, you. How you doing? Pivetta, for the love of God, please don't give up 5 runs. I would beg Pivetta to not give up 5 runs. I would be the happiest camper in the world. How about Pivetta just make it 5 innings? How about we start there? Right? Let's just start with 5 innings. Good luck with that one. I don't ever bet on teams I cheer for. Then when I lose, I get extra pissed. Yeah. I feel that. Would you have given Bogaerts the contract he got? I'm the wrong person to ask, man, because I am by far and away the biggest Xander Bogaerts fan in the world. I loved Xander Bogaerts. I still love Xander Bogaerts. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he was the perfect personality to lead the Boston Red Sox. So personally, I would give it to him. If we're talking like realistically, like financially, would I give Xander Bogaerts 11 years? No. Hey, Jack, we're still dead even. I feel like Pivetta either shoves or he's absolutely terrible. Yeah, which is kind of nice because it evens out to dead even, right? Red Sox blew the game. They kept striking out when it mattered. I think, they scored 6 runs, right? That should be enough to, at the very least, win a game. It's all pitching in my eyes right now. I believe that Bobby had 25 home runs and did not play at all this season in the majors. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, he had 25 home runs in the majors one year. Hold on, Chad. I got to get this going for you. I got to get the live score updates so you guys can either watch with me or you can pay attention to the score down below, and I will give you a live reaction of what's going on here. So let me just make sure that is up and running. Little bit down, funky tonight, chat. Very touchy. Oh, I'm moving the wrong thing. There we go, just right. Yeah, it's very that piece right there is very funky. Bogey's killing it so far. Yeah, what does he have? 2 home runs, like 6 RBIs or something? Crazy. Of course he is. I'm surprised I haven't had an actual heart attack with how much they've been using Orton Brazier in the last 4 days. Hey, outside of the first game, both of them have looked pretty good. They have looked pretty good. Man, I have a ton of just my cat. 95 from Nicky Pivetta. I like that. But all in the first, no idea? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they scored 3 runs in the first. They scored 3 runs throughout the rest of the game. Again, I think what's going on right now is pitching. I think that's the big thing. Bobby was at his best when Schwarber mentored him. I don't know. Was it mentoring or was Bobby just pissed that someone was coming for his job? It was 5 in the top of the first. That's right. I thought I got 3 home runs. And I thought just straight 3. You're right. Pivetta stops the pitching blues tonight. What's up, chat? What's going on, Eamon? They couldn't extend the game to make Bogaerts the winning run. I have to say, correct me if I'm wrong, Devers is very clutch in our 2 losses in the 8th and 9th inning. I'll give you that. Yeah, he struck out twice in the 8th and 9th inning. But again, the dude's hitting 500, right? It's just one of those things where it's like, give him time. Dude's hitting 500 right now. I think he'll be okay. I think Ort can be special. Yeah, Ort's so interesting to me. I was never completely out on Ort, but I'm not fully in on Ort either. I think when you look at Caleb Ort, right, he's had really good outings and he has had really bad outings. I think if the Red Sox can keep him in a 1-inning role, that have higher ceilings than he does. So he's got to either figure out how to be a 2-inning reliever or he's going to be the first to be DFA'd. That's how it works. What's up with that starting lineup now? You think they have to do something about not letting the starting get... What's up, VGN? Live streams on Tuesdays this season? No. We're gonna keep it at Wednesdays. Wednesdays work for everyone. The only reason I'm doing Tuesday this week is because tomorrow's a day game and Thursday's a day game. Never realized our high single A team was so close to me. Yeah, if you're in, what? Greenville, right? Greenville, South Carolina. I like that, Jack. Did Yoshida ever get his ball? No, he did not. I was gonna talk to you guys about that. You're in Tennessee. Yeah, I gotta take a look at that. Edward. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. Um, yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on the family that kept Yoshida's baseball? They offered him a ton of stuff too. It's not like they didn't offer him anything. But yeah, I thought they didn't even catch the ball. Family caught the baseball and gave it to them because they were Red Sox fans and they kept the ball. That to me is a bit obnoxious, right? If I were to ever catch like someone's first ever home run, the only request I would have would be either I want tickets to another game or I want to hand deliver them the ball. I don't think that'd be too much to ask for, right? I wouldn't want an autograph or anything like that. I would just want a picture with them. Yeah. I think Yoshida does it. Like there's any other game, right? I would have given you 100 different baseballs. Yeah, he didn't even catch it. Least up plenty of home runs, true. Thoughts on Verdugo's comments about Manoah? I kind of like remember last year, and I think this is why the Red Sox specifically have a kind of a gripe with Alek Manoah. And normally I'm fairly okay with it, right? I don't really care about sort of on-field antics, right? I for the most part I enjoy him, but if you're crap talking, for lack of a better word, Bobby Dahlbeck and Franchy Cordero, I understand why the Red Sox hate it. I would hate it too. I would be so mad too. So yeah, I think I understand why. Oh my God, you're kidding. Okay. Whew. That ball traveled. I thought they just gave up a home run. No, he didn't give the ball back. Yeah. The kid who caught Masataka Yoshida's home run gave it to another family because they were Red Sox fans. And that family kept the baseball. Weren't they offered a Ryan Brazier set? No, that was it. Yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke. What do you think of the lineup that Alex Cora made? I like it. I think it's been working really well. It's deep. I like that a lot. I like that the lineup is deep this year. That's my favorite part, right? The 6, 7, 8 hitters are being productive almost to the same degree that the top of the lineup is. Even the 9 hitter has 2 home runs right now, right? I could strike out Franchi. If you gave me 10 ABs, I bet I could strike one of them out. Oh, switching up second base? That's fine. Get Christian Roy off his feet. We knew it was going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, he starts for the Yankees now. He had an RBI for him yesterday. Thank you, Jill. That means a lot. Thank you. I do, yeah. I have faith in Jaron Duran. I understand why people don't. I have faith in him, though. I think he'll be up this year and do something good. Gun him. Okay. All right, Nick. What are your thoughts on all the stolen bases? I don't know if it's a pitcher thing or a catcher thing yet. I've been trying to figure that out and like kind of take a look at, because if you're a base stealer, right, and I'm watching the replay right now, one of the things you look for is whether or not the pitcher's paying any attention to you, right? And if the pitcher isn't paying attention to you, you could swipe back. Specifically, Ryan Brazier on the first game. That might be me, Gord. Something happened with my computer. I'm getting a ton of drop frames for some reason, so you might get some. Hey, look, Nick Pavetta. Yeah, I need to work on I do need to work on that. I'm working on it. Trying to figure it out for everyone. But yeah. So you might get some buffering a little bit. I'm trying to figure it out. It's either the Wi-Fi, my connection to the Wi-Fi, or it has something to do with OBS. And it's super. Once the things get, I'm pretty good with technical stuff, but once things get super technical, it loses me a little bit. So I'll take a look after this. It was doing this. Yeah, I was doing this for opening day too. So I'm gonna have to take a look and really sort of dive in here. Yeah, I know, Jill. Watching Xander Bogaerts do his thing in San Diego, it really is depressing. Barstool Baseball, which, by the way, does anyone like actively follow Barstool Baseball? I feel like they kind of fell off in terms of baseball content. But either way, they tweeted out like it's funny Xander Bogaerts is going to the Hall of Fame as a Padre and not a Red Sox. Yeah, Wesley, I'm normally doing Wednesdays. It is because Wednesday tomorrow is a day game and I cannot do that. So Kim McGuire throw out a runner, please. It would be nice. Yeah, so normally Wednesdays, unless it's a day game, then we'll reschedule it. We'll find a spot, and I'll let you guys know. I let you guys know in the video today. I'll let you guys know beforehand if we have to. Not since Section 10, yeah. Yeah, once in a while they'll come up on my Twitter. All right, there we go. Dude, Alex Verdugo, what's he hitting? Like 600? He technically didn't play longer in Boston, which is a scary thought. Yeah, Barstool Baseball. It'll come up once in a while. Verdugo's your favorite player right now? I do love me some Verdugo. This is his year, man. He's got to figure it out. And so far, he's figured it out. But, hey, still real early. Verdugo's hitting 450. Is Alex Verdugo on base? Yeah. Bandwagoning the Sox so the Padres learn how to use it. If you're a Padres fan, follow Fame Fryer. Subscribe to Fame Fryer. No shot. Oh, the wind knocking that down is brutal. Oh man, I thought Devers just took what's his face Contreras deep. We were just talking about the Padres and talking about Xander famed. You've had Verdugo winning MVP since day one. That'd be crazy. He did off the bat. Yeah. I thought that was gone. Oh, I thought that was gone. We need offense early, chat. I want a nice early lead tonight. We need to get our winning record back. San Diego is a really, really cool name. It's a very, very cool nickname. What's a lead? Yeah, we've only had it once this season. I don't know. We need to get our personal record. Right now we're 0-1. We need to go back up to 1-0 or 1-1. Do we count opening day? Do we count opening day, chat? I don't know. Yeah, I like what Verdugo said. I DM'd you. I have Fame. That would be incredible, brother. Yeah, DM me anytime. Got nothing, but yeah, DM me whenever you want. Fame Fryer, if any of you guys do not know, is essentially doing the same thing with the Padres, right? He is a absolutely fantastic Padres YouTuber. So if you're interested in keeping up with Devers or keeping up with Xander, God, heaven forbid it was Devers. Whew. Interesting. He's the man. I'm grabbing my water real quick. Hold on, chat. Famed, we got to get you a setup. Come on, Turner. Do some. 3-2. Runner running. Beautiful hit and run. What do we say, chat? Huh? Yoshida to the plate. Yoshida's been hot. I'd rather see zeros on the board, but has his pitching been yuck? Yeah, amen, it has been. Turner in the lineup? He is. He just got a single. Kluber had a bad day on the opener. I'm excited to see him tomorrow. I am too. I agree with you. I think we saw the literal worst. I'm already a huge fan. I went to the second game of the season, and his walkout song is Boston. I think I'll go to Boston. It's been stuck in my head for like 5 days straight. Padres and the Sox have the worst pen in the league right now. Statistically, I mean, that kind of makes sense with what Brazier and stuff. Hoping we've seen the worst of Chris Sale too. I honestly, I'm gonna be frank with you guys. I think we're gonna see a little bit of a shaky Chris Sale to start, and I think a lot of it's gonna have to do with he just has not been in the cadence of pitching, 4, 5, 6 innings in 2 years, right? So he's shaking off the rust a little bit. Oh my God, he got all of that baseball. My son set me up with MLB TV, and I got to see NESN for the first time in almost 20 years since I left Massachusetts. It's a beautiful thing. For whatever it's worth, NESN, for as much gripe as we give NESN for Dave O'Brien and such, they do a great job with the broadcast. When you watch like opposing teams' broadcasts, they scored something. Let's go. Yoshida putting the ball in play. Look at that, chat. We got a lead. I agree with you, Jackson. Yeah. I think it's all about, it's just, you're getting back into the swing of things. Look at Masataka Yoshida. Masataka Yoshida's best asset right now is that he just simply puts the ball in play. And luckily for him, the top of this lineup has been elite at getting on base so far, but this is pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Sorry, Chad. I just scarfed down dinner. So I'm trying to get. All right. Well, hey, at least we got one. I wish Lou was the everyday broadcaster. Same. I would love Lou in the booth every day. That's my humble brag. Whenever someone asks me, what's your humble brag of creating YouTube content? It's that Lou Merlone follows me on Twitter. But yeah, it makes it even better that NESN's homie, right? Because it should be. It only covers the Red Sox. Of course, they should be Red Sox fans, and that's why I really like Lou. I really like Kevin Youkilis in terms of just pure emotion. Like Yuke's a little unpolished, but when the game's on the line, he's into the game and he wants the Red Sox to win. And so for me, that's what I like about Kevin Youkilis. Like that walk-off. I was there, so I didn't get to watch it live, or watch it on TV live, but watching the replay of Kevin Youkilis just reacting to a home run, a walk-off home run is fantastic. Starting the season against B-More, Pittsburgh, and Detroit should go nothing worse than 6-3. You would hope, right? You would hope. Detroit's a dumpster fire, man. I feel so bad for their fan base because they keep, every year it feels like, hey, maybe this is the year you at least go 500, and then things just fall apart so early in the season for them. Their lone bright spot right now is Riley Green. Spencer Torkelson really struggled at the plate. Miguel Cabrera has been a bit of a thorn. I mean, he's still hitting pretty well. Sale may be a bit rusty, but he was right. The ump wasn't calling clear strikes. That's true. Youkilis doing NESN now? Yeah, he's like the main color commentator for the year. He's doing like 60 games, and then they're splitting the other 60 with Will Middlebrooks. I don't know if you know him. Will Middlebrooks, Lou Merlone, and God, who's the third guy? Am I missing? Oh, Kevin Millar. How'd we run? How'd we score? Masataka Yoshida grounded had a little ground out. Middlebrooks is a Padres legend. I thought you guys might remember him. Yeah, May's schedule is brutal. Who do we play in May? I know it's tough. The worst, in my opinion, the worst stretch is going to be in August. That, like, the dog days of summer, you get, like, the worst schedule ever. You play, like, the Dodgers, you play the Yankees, you play the Rays, you play the Astros, like, back to back to back. It's crazy, man. Honestly, this next stretch coming up is going to be pretty tough, too. Played 60 games. Yeah, he was in your minor league system. He's going to be tough, man. Toronto, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Seattle, St. Louis, San Diego, Angels, Arizona, Cincinnati. So at least you end 2020, or you end May with at least Cincinnati. And then June doesn't look terrible. It could be worse, I guess. August. Here's August. Ready? You start with Seattle, then you go to Toronto, Kansas City and Detroit, you get a little break. Washington Nationals, you get a little break. Here's the stretch I was talking about. New York Yankees, Houston, LA, Houston. Yikes. That's at the end of August. I'm trying to go to those LA games. Same clip, dude. I'm trying to get collections done for MLB The Show. It has been rough. It is hard. Calling from the doghouse. Yeah, I'm mad at you, Eric. Dodgers look flat right now. I haven't been watching too much of their games. They've been winning though, right? If we could be 500 in August, we'll have a great season. Yeah. I think I would ideally like to be above 500 at August, but 3-2. Hey, better than 2-2. You going to see them in a couple of weeks up in Milwaukee? That'll be fun. The pitching better get their act together before next month. The hodgepodge of nothingness will be departing soon. Yeah. I think, like I said in my video today, it's definitely concerning. I'm not panicking. I'm not raising red flags. I'm not pushing any big buttons yet. I think, I want to see what Kluber does in his sort of bounce back start. I want to see how Sale looks after, I would say, 3 or 4 starts. And then I want to see what Whitlock and Bayo look like in the rotation too. Plus, I want to see how Tanner Houck and Cutter Crawford look in the bullpen, because that's probably, honestly, they might even option Cutter Crawford to AAA and continue having him start, and just have Tanner Houck and Josh Winkowski be the long relief in the bullpen. Because right now, Josh Winkowski looks pretty good. What's up, Frank? Whitlock, Bayo need to start strongly. Yeah, because they're going to come back for an important stretch. Again, like I said today, they're going to be coming back. Whitlock will be back the 11th. That's Tampa Bay and then Los Angeles. And then if Bayo's one... It feels like every Nick Pivetta count is 3-2 count. And then if schedule remains the same for Bayo, he's going to come back either the last day of the Angels game or the first day of the Minnesota game. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. Again, I'm going to start truly judging this rotation, I think, after the Atlanta series in May. That'll be like a full, true month of baseball games. Then we can get into... Please throw him out. Oh, for the love of God. It's the Angel game. Angels are in Boston. It's April 17th. Or, it starts April 14th. All right, Jackson. Yeah, so far. Man, our catching defense has been suspect right now, and I don't know what's up. Usually our catching defense is pretty good. Even when McGuire was back there last year after Vasquez left, it was still pretty good. How long does the Cutter Crawford experience last? I would say not super far. I may go to the Angels versus Sox in LA in May. That'd be fun. I tried to get tickets to LA this year. Well, so much for Nick Pivetta being our best pitcher, huh, chat? Who jinxed him? Jack, you were the first one. That was his first career home run. Great. Yep, Jack, I blame you for this one. I blame... Yeah, that is on Reese McGuire. I'm blaming Jack, I'm blaming Bryson, and I'm blaming Tommy. What happened? Should I unsubscribe? Please don't unsubscribe. You're my only mod. I need you. Yeah, he is an enigma, Frank. That's a great way to put it. I mean, he'll give you a whole, as long as he gives me 5.5. Give me 5.5 innings. We need 5.5 innings today. What happened? They hit an Oppo taco, right up onto the monster. Brutal. We may have to do something here soon. I'm kind of surprised after the season of pitching that we had last year that after the season we had last year that there was no shakeups in the pitching staff in terms of like the literal staff, right? The coaching staff. Like I'm surprised with the bullpen meltdowns we had last year, with the problems with walks that we had last year, with all the issues with the starters we had last year. I'm surprised there was no shakeup. I don't hate Dave Bush, but it doesn't feel like there should have been something. Just got the notification right again. Yeah, Jackson. Hey. Okay, we can also blame Jackson for leaving. Right after Jackson leaves, boom. You're really critical. A lot of Red Sox fans were pretty rightly critical of Dave Bush, I think. Like I feel like Jill doesn't like him. Like I feel like there are a lot of people who just and again, it's totally rightfully so, and I'm not exactly happy with him. But I'm surprised they did nothing. Guire's a chump. Wasn't a fan of the hitting coach last year either. I think what happened with the hitting last year is it's led by, really the hitting last year was led by three guys, right? It was Devers, Xander, JD. JD wasn't happy with what was going on with the Red Sox. Xander certainly was not happy with what was going on with the Red Sox. I think it just sort of trickled down. I never said, no, that was embarrassing. We hated it. And I'm sure they did hate it. But I think at the same time, that sort of them being so agitated with their outside situations, and then obviously with JD's collapse towards the end of the year, you saw that trickle down effect with the hitting with the lineup. That's what I'm looking for. I'm waiting for Robbie Hyde to have a Twitter meltdown. He's been way too happy. Yeah, Hyde is. Yeah, it'll come. It always does. I love Robbie. That's another great Twitter follow. He's an awesome guy. I'm trying to get on his podcast soon. We'll see if it happens. Super nice guy, though. Yeah, I saw that, famed. I mean, none of what he said was untrue. What's up, JB? Okay, Pavetta, let's just get out of the inning. Please. What about Costas hitting a bomb last night? I loved it. First of many. Oh, God, he's going to beat that out, isn't he? Did he? He didn't. Whew. Oh, that's a good question, Frank. So, was this culture change they talked about getting this offseason just a nice way of saying they got rid of players that didn't see eye to eye with Bloom in your eyes? I don't necessarily think so, because I think there were more than just Xander, JD, and Matt Barnes who had issues with Chaim Bloom's approach, right? Because the whole way down the lineup, you could tell guys just simply weren't happy. I think what the culture change they're talking about is last year, and again, I'm not blaming specifically Xander or JD or these guys individually. It's the situation as a whole where you have all of these long-tenured Red Sox players, right? Evaldi, Vasquez, JD, Evaldi, Vasquez, JD, Xander, Rafi, right? All these players who don't know what their contract situation is going to be. They don't know anything going forward. And to be honest with you, why are they going to play for a team and play their hardest for a team that doesn't want to compensate them the way they want to be compensated, right? So in my opinion, the sort of shift in shift in culture that we've been talking about this whole offseason, that the Red Sox have been talking about this whole offseason, in my opinion, has more to do with who they decide to put in here and in what situations, right? Kike being on a 1-year deal isn't as big of a deal as Xander Bogaerts, the face of the Red Sox, or Christian Vasquez, who's been catching here for, 10 years behind the dish, wondering where their next paycheck's going to come from. It's a little bit of a different situation. So I think it was more so a culture change in terms of situations as opposed to didn't see eye to eye with Bloom. I would assume that's a pretty tough thing to do, right? It's a pretty tough thing to get an entire team that's on board with your general manager's mission, because at the end of the day, 26 people, not to mention the 14 other people, I had to do that quick math in my head, who aren't on the 26-man roster, they're probably not all going to agree with your philosophies, especially when it comes to their careers. Think there's a chance we could end up with Ohtani? I'm going to say no chance, but there is a chance. It's just very, 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 very small. Who can we compare Yoshida to? I feel him being somewhat like a Hideki Matsui, but better. It's a good question. Who can we compare Masataka Yoshida to? I mean, ideally, you'd want to get Xander-like production from him, but it's hard to put that mantle on someone on the Red Sox. Adam Jones said it was Juan Soto, so I will kind of say, oh my God, Casas ripped that. Oh, man, the wind blowing in is brutal right now. When does Murakami, dude, come over from Japan? Because I want him. I think he's eligible next year. I just don't know where the Red Sox would put him. Okay, trade deadline, Shohei to Boston. Send them who? Everyone. Everyone. Yeah, Snowflake. Aaron Judge is a bit different than Shohei Ohtani. And I agree with Famed right there. I think he really wants to be on the West Coast. It is interesting, Jack, that most of the 2018 championship team is gone. How do I feel about Justin Turner wearing Xander Bogaerts number 2? At first I was a little miffed by it, and then I sat back and thought about it, right? I thought about, numbers and what it means and stuff like that, and it more so, man, that was a brutal strike 3 call on Kike. It's not up to Bloom so much, Servant. I would say it's going to be tough. Yeah, that was out. It's going to be tough for John Henry to spend that kind of money. It is a big risk with Ohtani, right? Because you spend in basically ace-level money for an ace-level pitcher and third base money, essentially, for a potential silver slugging hitter. But what happens if both of them? But what happens if he goes down? You lose both those people. So, where was I though? Oh, with Justin Turner's number 2. Yeah, I really sat down and thought about it. I'm not upset with Justin Turner for picking number 2. I don't think that he should have been avoiding the number 2. I'm more so just angry as to what it represents, and it just represents that Xander's not here anymore, right? After a couple of after a couple of weeks, I'm probably not even going to notice that Justin Turner's number 2, but seeing him in number 2 on on the second day of the year, my first game, right? It was a weird feeling. And it has nothing to do with Justin Turner, and it has everything to do with Xander Bogaerts not being here. Is Bogey a Hall of Famer? I think if he's close to 2,000 hits, right? If he can get to 2,000 hits, he can keep up his RBI pace. I think he's got a pretty good shot. He's going to have to do it all offensively, right? I think if he wins, give him a couple more All-Star nods, give him a couple more Silver Sluggers, I think he's a very good candidate, famed. Who wouldn't want to be in Southern California, but the tax are also tight, twice as what they pay on Philadelphia? Yeah, right. True, Jack. And again, yeah, I love Justin Turner, and I'm never going to be mad at Justin Turner. I'm just more mad at the situation. You still are upset with JT for taking number 2? Yeah. It's kind of I don't know. It's not really an old school thing either. It's just, yeah. I think everyone's more mad that Xander's gone and number 2's available than it is that Justin Turner's taking it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. We need a catcher. I honestly thought Reese was going to be able to handle the job. And it's still early, so I'm going to give him a little bit. But it's definitely something where I knew the Red Sox weren't exactly pleased with their situation at the catcher, which surprised me. They did nothing this offseason to supplement it. But we'll see. Can't wait for the next era of Red Sox baseball. Blaze, York, Romero, and Mayer all playing together. We'll see. We'll see which ones pan out, right? Statistically, not all of them are going to pan out. My hope is that Romero really shoots up the list this year. I'm hoping that Blaze really shoots up the list this year. I'm hoping that Meyer gets to Double-A this year. I would love to see Meyer get to Double-A this year, and I think he's capable of doing it. He's starting in High A. I think, right? Yeah, he's starting in High A. So we'll kind of see how his season's going in High A, but I would be shocked if he wasn't in Double-A by the end of the year. It would be awesome to see. Are you kidding? Dude, we're going to have such a problem with this Red Sox pitching staff if they don't figure it out. Everyone gets one mulligan, right? Everyone gets a mulligan. Everyone gets a mulligan, and this is the Red Sox mulligan. Man, why? How am I so behind? Yeah, Joe. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Brian Reynolds does own us. Dude's insane. You think Marcel Meyer make our roster next year? I'd be shocked. What's up, Mike? No problem, man. Hey, everyone who won a giveaway item, by the way, your stuff is in the mail. I forgot to send out an email. It's all in the mail. So it should be there in a week ish. 5-ish days. Just a heads up for you. Who's the starting shortstop next year? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe Story if he's healthy. He does have a new robotic arm. I think my problem with making the assumption that Marcelo is going to be starting next year is one, that's going to be rushing him. It straight up is going to be rushing him. If he's projected 2024, but that projection 2024 is like September 2024, right? And we do get sometimes like Devers didn't spend a ton of time in AAA. Mookie didn't spend a ton of time in AAA. I don't know if he spent any time in AAA. But either way, right, you get those special guys who you can bring up from AA to the bigs. Mike Madness with a gifted membership to Red Seat Radio. Thank you, Mike. Jay Big Boy. Jay Big Boy gets it. I don't know. It'll pop up. Give it a second. Just needs to figure itself out here. We're gonna. But thank you. Can we get some claps in the chat for Mike, the man, Madness? Thank you. Jay's gonna be super happy with that, Mike. By the way, he was really upset that he lost his membership. So thank you. I don't know what's up with the stream chat, with the stream announcements. Sometimes it doesn't work. Really, Snowflake? I guess great minds think alike. Yeah, Pavetta. If he keeps it to 3 runs and the Red Sox can do something, all right, right? 3 runs wouldn't be bad. 3 runs in 5 innings wouldn't be bad. Benny came from AA. Cello is just that kind of special. He's going to be incredible, man. He's going to be incredible. My biggest fear would be the Red Sox rushing him up here. That would be my biggest fear. Because I would hate for it to be a sink or swim situation when it could be we've given you all the floaties that you need, you know? I predicted 5 runs in 4 innings for Pittsburgh, just saying. So this is your fault, Clip, is what you're telling us. I'm interested to see if him or Merrill comes up first. It's a good question, actually. I don't know. Do I see the Padres? I don't know. Ask Famed. Famed, do you see the Padres trade Juan Soto? I don't know. With the way they're spending right now, they could do anything. They could pull a straight up Mets and just absolutely own them. The evil laugh. You'll extend Soto and try to sign. Yeah, you guys have been spending like crazy, man. It's crazy. Well, yeah, I guess it is crazy. Yeah, I could see San Diego. At some point, though, where does the spending stop, right? It would be crazy if Ohtani has been saying, like, I want to stay on the West Coast so I can fly home to Japan easier and all this stuff just for him to sign with, like, the Mets. That'd be hilarious. Tristan Casas is a vacuum. Tristan Casas is a vacuum at first base. Usually say that about third baseman. No, first baseman. Tristan Casas is a vacuum. Yeah, they trade for him last season. I think you mean the Sox. Sox will try and sign Ohtani. David Hamilton, I don't know. I see David Hamilton as more of a bench utility role type player. Just thinking Soto could land 2 good pitchers, something they need. Yeah, I mean, Soto could land 2 aces, probably. Soto's what? Probably the 4th or 5th most valuable player in Major League Baseball, if not higher, in terms of trade value. Casas is competing with Kluber for the Series Face Award. Yeah, Casas is all business when he gets onto the field, which is wild because he's very not business off the field. No aces, though. Yeah, I think we can relate right now. I have a lot of upside in Bayo. Bayo's, to me, if he is not in the ace conversation towards the end of the year, I don't think it was a successful year for Brian Bayo. Which is crazy to say because it's just his 2nd year in the league. Kluber's obviously our ace. True. Forgot about that. I'm hoping, man, I really hope Chris Sale can regain. And we don't even need him weird, right? We just need him to be good. Even really good. We don't need him to be great. We don't need him to be all-star level. We don't need him to be Cy Young candidate. We just need him to be good. Yeah. Yeah, Corey's going to be rocking a gray beard by the end of the week. You're right, Eamon. The spending stops with the Padres when Seidler, the owner, decides he needs to leave money for his daughter. Yeah, maybe, Frank, maybe it's something they do look at, especially if they're getting really crazy production from if they're getting if Frank, correct me if I'm wrong here, but if you're at the trade deadline, you guys are, we'll say, 3 games in first place, right? But you could be 7 or 8 games and really kind of lock up this division. What was that? And really kind of lock up this division if you get an ace. You've got Machado, who's playing MVP caliber baseball again. Xander's going off, and Tatis is having himself a year back from his suspension. Then you get Ha-Seong Kim, who took another step forward. Jake Cronenworth, right? You could kind of lose Juan Soto, and this is crazy to say. But you could kind of lose Juan. Man, dude, this dude, we need to get this guy out of the game. You can kind of lose Juan Soto and still be a pretty fearsome lineup. So if the pitching really is bad by the trade deadline, it's not impossible. Bring in Brazier. That would be crazy. Dude, when has Carlos Santana been a defensive threat at first base? Come on. That's a hot take, fam. That'd be crazy. When is Carlos Santana? And this was gonna happen at some point. The Red Sox offense was gonna cool off. If only our pitching, chat. Hopefully that's not the motto for the 2023 Red Sox. If only our pitching. I really don't think it will be. I'm still maintaining hope. Even if we lose this series and we win the next one. Yeah, this was a fact. I mean, dude's only thrown 37 pitches. This will be 38. Yeah, 38 pitches through 3 innings is pretty impressive. That's like MLB show numbers. If only our bullpen, yeah. I mean, it's still early. I wouldn't even say Houck is rocky, man. 3 runs in 5 innings is a solid start to any other team. Suarez is injured? I didn't know that. Chad, it looks like it's time for... If the Red Sox lose this game, I'm going to get a haircut. I agree, Jack. Yeah. He looked good. Padres trying to extend Hader? Of course they are. Of course they are. All right, Pivetta. Just give me one solid inning. Pavetta's only given up 1 earned run. True. Yeah, Pavetta's looked all right. But that's Pivetta, right? Every count is going to be a 3-2 count. Ugh, hold on, chat. Check. Okay. Pavetta's a gamer. Pivetta will give you innings. He'll give you right below league average. So, I mean, we'll see. I want to know what the Red Sox record look like. Is Musgrove still injured, famed? I want to see what the Red Sox look like in May before I start talking about whether or not this pitching staff needs something. Just got to tread water. Every 3-2 count leads me closer to a heart attack. Yeah. How many games did Tim Wakefield win for the Pirates in the 1992 NLCS, chat? Was it 0, 1, or 2? Oh, it's pretty tied right now. What do we got? I'm going to go with, I think it was 1. That's my guess. They're not going to give us the answer. It's 2. Who was commenting on my videos? Someone keeps commenting on my videos that Ryan Brazier's been here longer than Tim Wakefield. Look at Duvall. Yeah, Pavetta for Brandon Workman was a really good trade. You got to give Bloom that. That was a good trade. Duvall covering ground out there. He's looked pretty good in center field, Chad. He's looked pretty good. My biggest problem with Adam Duvall right now, and it's exactly what Mike just brought up. We're gonna have to figure out a new nickname for Duvall. It can't be Doovie, because Doovie sounds way too close to Doogie. I think he's ridiculous, Wesley. Yeah, he has, Jack. I wonder if he'll get a hit today. Can he stay that hot? Yeah, Wesley. It's ridiculous. Why? Right? What? And you know it wasn't the kid. Because if I was a 7-year-old Red Sox fan and a Red Sox staff member came up to me and he said, "Hey, kid, give me that ball and I will give you 3 signed baseballs, 1 from Rafael Devers, 1 from Garrett Whitlock, 1 from Masataka Yoshida. And hey, Masataka Yoshida is going to sign the bat that he hit his first home run with for you." What 7-year-old is like, "No, I want this baseball"? No 7-year-old. No 7-year-old is saying that. So what is it then? What I get wanting to keep it for the memories and whatnot. But as a parent, dude, come on. Dad was just thinking, yeah, he saw dollar signs. We'll see. If that goes up on the market, then yeah, you're 100% right. Is Joe DiMaggio hit record unbreakable in modern baseball? Yeah. We just don't have players that do that anymore. Steven Kwan is like the closest you can get to like a pure. What's up, King? Yeah. If you got Judge's home run ball, I understand that, right? Because that's what, $1.2 million, I think it went for in charity. It went for some absurd amount. Masataka Yoshida's first home run ball, unless he becomes like a bona fide Hall of Famer, and you still have to somehow authenticate it. Which I guess the giant press tour of you being a dick, excuse my language, you know? I don't understand. I don't understand it. I've said it before. If I ever caught, like, say I go to a game and I catch Marcelo Meyer's first career home run, it's my bargaining isn't going to be I want it or I want $700,000 cash. My bargaining is going to be, hey, can I just give it to him in person at the end of the game? Right? I want to congratulate him. I want to take a picture with him, and that's it. But to keep it is so dumb, man. All right, hey guys, look, a clean inning. Give me 2 more of those. Red Sox score 2 more runs. Let's play ball. Yeah, I agree, Snowflake. Yeah, I just think Jack, I think it's just one of those things where, I don't know. I think it is. I think it's going to become immortal. I also think Ted Williams' 400 average is going to be immortal. I don't think we'll ever see another 400 hitter. Have we even come as like in recent memory, right? I'm not talking like last 40 years. I'm talking last 10. Have we seen someone come close to a 400 record? I'm doing all my research on the iPad chat to hopefully help with some of the buffering on the live stream, so you're probably not going to be able to see any of this. Yoshi is going to be special. I hope so, man. He's looked so good so far. Highest season averages in baseball history. All right, let's see when the most recent one was. Because you have Ted Williams. The highest one was Nab LaJoie in 1901. Do we really count that? I feel like Ted Williams should be like the one, right? 406. Like Ty Cobb hitting count. George Brett was the last one even close from what I'm seeing in 1980. Tony Gwynn hit 394. Why did I not see that? So technically, so if we don't count the dead ball average ever. And then the closest to that was Tony Gwynn in 1994. That was the last one. Get up the middle. JD, run. Adam Duvall, potential nicknames. All right, what do we got? Aval, Duam, Doovie, A-Train, or Do It. I kind of like Aval. Yeah, O'Neal Cruz scares me, man. Miguel Cabrera doing it. I think there'll be a couple more Triple Crowns. All right, here we go. Come on. We need some magic here. We need a little bit of funky. A little bit of funky baseball. Scares me. Honestly, the Pirates, they're not going to be good this year, but they have a decent young core now. Yeah, I thought there was something weird with the dead ball era. Walks counted as hits. Why can't we go back to when baseball was baseball? Whenever someone yells at me about the rule changes, I always just say okay, so ground rule double should count as home run still. Reynolds is gonna be a big trade target at the deadline. Apparently, they're working on a extension worth about $100 million from what I've heard. And the one thing holding them back is Brian Reynolds wants a opt out, and the Pirates don't want to give him an opt out. So we'll see. Maybe if they don't get anything done. I'm loving I'm a big fan of the rule changes too, actually. Yeah, I can understand why some people aren't a big fan, but then I mean the biggest complaint I've seen so far about the pitch clock and stuff is that it's not the game people remember, right? It's usually people who were watching baseball in the 70s and the 80s. But if you take a look at the time of game between the 70s and 80s, the game was about the same time as what we're playing now. It's gotten faster. Or it's gotten slower over the last 40 years, 30 years, right? So we're trying to get back to what it was. Even really, yeah. And the universal DH, I think, is going to be a good thing for just, it's simply jobs too, right? Maybe Snowflake, but 400 is a really impressive feat. Get out into the stands. Okay. Our starting pitchers have noodles for arms. Right now, they kind of do, yeah. If Nick Pivetta can give us 3/5, I'm happy with it. Because then that's a quality start. Then it's up to the offense to figure it out. Yeah, so I think we'll see some triple crowns. Paul Goldschmidt came pretty close to the triple crown last year. He was just the home runs off. He had the highest average. What is it? Average? Is it? What is it? Is it average RBIs, home runs, or is it average? The real one should be average OPS, average on base percentage slug, or really just average OPS. That's what it really should be. Yeah, we just need quality starts and see if the offense can hit the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's it. You know? That's all it is. Will they ever give an award out for WAR? They kind of do already. They take they take WAR into huge consideration when they're talking about MVP. What's up, Games? I think that was the big argument with Aaron Judge, right? Didn't he technically have more WAR with Ohtani than Ohtani? But Ohtani, it's like, how do you really measure his impact on a team based strictly on WAR? Oh, crap. YouTube's going to be so mad at me. Chat, I got throwing an ad. They're not ruining baseball. They're trying to get back to what baseball was. I just talked about this, Snowflake. I can bring up the actual numbers if you want. You know what? Just remember, you did this to me. Just remember, you did this to me, Snowflake. Now I'm going to prove what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so I'm putting on the research. You did this. Oops. 1 second. Okay, so let's take a look at when people say baseball was great, baseball was baseball, right? We'll say 1970 and 1980. We'll even include 1990 in there. Look at the averages, right? Around 1970, you were averaging around 2 hours and 30 minutes a game. Sound familiar? 1980, 2 hours and 33 minutes a game. Even if you bump it up to 1990, 2 hours and 47 minutes a game. Then we get up to here, right? The 2010s. This doesn't even count the 2020s, which is not over yet, right? But those last 2 years, you were averaging about 3 hours, 13 minutes a game, okay? Wouldn't you want to get back to this number here? Or even if you were a fan of the 90s, this is the baseball you remember. This is what we're trying to get back to. I don't understand what the problem you guys have with it is. If anything, people who say they're changing the game too much or they're ruining the game, they're doing the exact opposite. They're trying to make the game what it once was. When people who are older and say that this new game isn't what it used to be. This is what they're trying to do. They bring it back to what it used to be. Right? So just take a look at, it's fairly simple in my eyes. This is what it was going to be. This is what baseball should have been. The prime of baseball, in most people's eyes, is from the 70s to the 90s. Start. And it's shifting, too. Think I'll go to Boston. Think I'll start a new night. Yeah, Nick Pivetta. Nick Pivetta is looking good, games. Nick Pivetta is definitely looking good. And Wainwright were the last good hitting pitchers. Yeah, I could understand why Mad Bum hated it. Mad Bum was a pretty good hitter. Dude, can we just not pitch to Brian Reynolds? It's insane. Give me Brian Reynolds at the trade deadline. Simply can't get him out. He's a 1.40 OPS. Kind of a close play. Second, I guess, a little bit. But that's what they're trying to get back to. Snowflake. That's what I'm trying to say. We're arguing the exact same thing. Is they're trying to get back to what it was 30 years ago. You have all the sluggers. You have some of the greatest talent in one era that baseball's ever seen. You're going to have so many Hall of Famers from this. You potentially the greatest player to ever play the game of baseball playing baseball right now. So how do you make it more manageable? Man, Nick, just keep doing that, dude. Come on. I think Red Sox Yankee games will still be long. It's just how it goes. Oh, breaking news, chat. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Baltimore Orioles have called up pitching prospect Grayson Rodriguez. Yeah, but Eric, we're talking about the actual product on the field. What happened with my sponsor? They're still sponsoring. You guys can still check them out. I got the banner down below. One thing I don't want to do for you guys as people, especially who watch, like a lot of you guys in the chat right now watch all the videos, right? I don't want to do an ad every video. I told him that, right? It's annoying to watch. Alek Manoah responded to Doogie. What'd he say? But okay, Snowflake, dude, I literally just showed you the real data, right? I showed you the physical data. It's shortening the game back down to what era you are talking about. But anyways, back to FOCO. They are still generously sponsoring this channel for sure. But I told them I didn't want to have to do an advertisement every single video because as a viewer, it's not fun to watch an advertisement every video. So we'll probably do one once a week, a couple times a month. But they're constantly sponsored. If you want to check them out, the link will be it's passing through the chat and it's in the description down below. Ton of cool stuff. I got both those bobbleheads from FOCO. And our rally instrument, which we'll probably be putting on in a couple innings here. Frank, what did Alek Manoah say? Interesting, Frank. Interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find what Alec Manoah said so I can tell you guys. Oh, there it is right there, Snowflake. I'm trying to see what Alec Manoah said about or to Justin Turner or Justin Turner to Alex Verdugo. Okay, Pavetta, please, brother. We just need one more inning out of you. What is up with Twitter, man? Twitter's kind of devolved. Okay, one more strike, Nick, please. My God, that scared me. All right, Here's his official response. Coming from him, I don't give a shit. Verdugo got mad because Alec Manoah was celebrating too much. Something honestly I kind of hate Verdugo. He basically trashed the Dodgers since we saw her. He got traded, good player, but still. I don't know. I don't know about any of that, King. I think again what he's mad about, and I think he's speaking for all of the Red Sox, to be honest with you, because last season when Blue Jays were just beating the crap out of a lifeless Red Sox team, right? And Alec Manoah is talking dog off the mound to Franchy Cordero and Bobby Dahlbeck, who Bobby Dahlbeck's in AAA, and Franchy Cordero's barely playing for the New York Yankees right now. Like if Alec Manoah struck, if it was like bases loaded 3-4 game, Alec Manoah in the seventh, right? And he struck out Xander Bogaerts or he struck out Rafael Devers to send, you know what I mean? To give the Blue Jays a 2-game lead in the season, in the division going in, and they only have 2 games left. And this was a huge game. And he was talking his ish on the mound. Fine, right? But this was a nothing game in the middle of September when the Red Sox were playing Franchy Cordero and Bobby Dahlbeck in the same lineup. What's up, Nameless? All right, can we get some offense, please? Is it too early for the rally hat chat? I really like wearing the rally hat. Oh, no, I totally agree, King. I think they should be able to celebrate, but the celebration should be reserved. Oh. The celebration should be reserved for bigger moments. If you celebrate every time you walk off the mound, you're not really, you're not really doing anything. Right? Like you should celebrate all you want. If you pimp a go-ahead home run in the fifth, fine. Because how many home runs are you gonna hit a year? 30. How many times are you gonna strike out guys like Cordero and Dahlbeck? Probably like 100 times a season. I don't know. I love celebrating. I'm all in on it. You should be able to bat flip your bat to Venus. You should be able to. John Schreiber should be able to yell into his glove so loud he melts the leather, right? But again, they do it in bigger games. Yeah, my headphones aren't working right now for some reason. Man, dude, the Red Sox offense. What do we have? 2 hits? Yes, exactly, King. No problem for Bob Gibson. True. Bobby G would just send you to the hospital. Yeah, they've been dead. I do want to listen to the game a little bit. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that. Oh, there's a hit. Okay. Look at Reese McGuire getting on the board. Yeah, I agree, Jackson. If you're celebrating, you're pumping up your team, a team that's favored to win a division. Talking to 2 people who, one, aren't on the Red Sox anymore, and 2, when they were on the Red Sox, were quite literally our 2 worst hitters. I'm wrong, Franchi Cordero. Yeah, I mean, Franchi Cordero had power, sure. Franchi Cordero couldn't figure it out. Oh, man. I agree, King. Just to blow the wild card game for your team. Yeah, focus on yourself there, Manoah. Winkowski gets to the 6th, chat. I mean, again, I think Pivetta did pretty well today. I think Pivetta did pretty well. I can't stand, like, I don't know. Like, it was such a dumb thing to go after. And Manoah said some really cool things about the Yankees, too, that I love. But, like, man, I don't know. Pivetta did manage to hold together. Now, hopefully, Winkowski looks good and we can get some offense going. What do we say, chat? Right? I'm tired of sitting. Who's cleanup? Masataka Yoshida. Devers out the 2 spot. Yeah, Devers in the 2 spot makes most sense. It's where you get the most at bats per game with runners on base statistically. Yeah, Macho Man Mojo in the chat right now. See, it's a Macho Man Mojo in the chat, huh? And Eric, you owe me. I better see some Macho Mans in the chat. Considering how bad the pitching has been, you will absolutely take 5 innings, 3 runs. Yeah, I'd take that even if the pitching was good. To be honest with you. I'll take that too, Snowflake. We need some positive vibes here, chat. That's what we need. For calling me Mr. Amateur Hour. Eric. Yeah, I saw that, King. They did an interview with him yesterday. Pitching was all good today. Well, don't say that. Knock on wood. I said it out loud. You better knock on wood, Jackson, too. Snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah, be not if we get let's get 3 more runs and call it a day. That's what we need to do. Feels like personnel on this team has been neglected. We were kind of talking about that, Nikki. We were kind of talking about how I'm surprised that none of the pitching coaching staff got shaken up after last year. Reese, what's going on there, brother? What just happened? Maybe Reese needs a new glove. That's what's going on, chat. All right, King. It was good to see you, man. No, yeah, we didn't change any pitching coaches. The only person who left was Fabulous. Does having a sponsor make me profitable? No. If I'm being totally honest. The reason I took the FOCO sponsorship is because I truly do love what they put out. I think it's genuinely worth promoting. I think they make extremely unique stuff that you just can't get anywhere else. And what one thing I love too is when they met with me, they talked about not only what they were going to do for me, but what they were going to do for you guys, right? The Red Sea community, the Royal Rooters, right? No, G-Man did not get a hit. They're constantly going to be giving us stuff to give away. They're going to give us promo codes throughout the year so you guys get money off. So to me, that was the big thing, right? I wanted to make sure that if I was going to take a sponsorship with anyone, it was going to be with someone who's going to promote, or one, it was something that I really liked, and two, I wanted to make sure that you guys benefited from it as well. Put a word in with FOCO to get Red Sox. They got a ton of cool stuff in terms of footwear, Joe. They got like sandals. They got like all sorts of really cool shoes. You should check it out. They do some good stuff. In terms of shoes. Will Venable. That's what I meant, Craig. Thank you. I don't know why I thought Carlos Fabulous. They are legit, Jackson. Thank you, Nikki. Welcome. Welcome to the standing room. You now get to enjoy all the emojis, Red Sox emojis that you want. It's baseball season. Got to re-sign up. True. Oh, there they are. Mike, I don't know why I didn't show it for you, man. I'm sorry. But welcome. Let's put those emojis to good use next inning, chat. Can we get some claps in the chat for Nikki? And to be honest with you guys, I will probably be taking any active promo codes. Not yet. I gotta. We're gonna get one for probably the end of this month. We'll probably get a little 20-30% off. Yeah, but there'll probably be some other advertisers mixed in this season, it looks like. But FOCO is going to be the main sponsorship. I don't know. I really liked what they put out. Do I have any more podcast invites coming? Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I'm sure it's fine. The Woons. Nikki just became a member. Let's use our membership powers, chat. Yeah, the Woo Sox Insider invited me back, so I'll probably head back onto them sometime next month. And then Robbie Hyde and I are trying to get together for the podcast, for his podcast, the Believe in Red Sox podcast. Yeah, we actually have some really cool stuff coming up hopefully with the Worcester Woo Sox. Nikki, did you just find out about it? Yeah, so hopefully we get some really cool content coming up soon. We should be able to. I'm hoping. I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know. Sorry, Nikki. Yeah, Yeah. If you want my full reaction to Xander stuff, I do have an immediate reaction to Xander Bogaerts, Nikki. I found out at like 4:30 in the morning, so I recorded a video at like 5 in the morning when I found out. So yeah, I love Robbie too. He's a really good YouTuber, but he's a really good guy too. So hopefully we get that going. Thanks, Frank. I'm nowhere close to that yet, but man, I truly do love what we build here. All right. Red Sox. Gets you fired up a little bit now. All right, let's get some Doogie emotes in the chat. Let's really pump them up, chat. Here we go. Right off his foot. Okay. That definitely did not feel good. Come on, Doogie. Give me some. Come on, Doogie. Oh, what are we doing? He's going to throw a complete game. Yeah, it's been pretty impressive. He's had 63 pitches in the sixth. Over under 20 home runs. Ugh. I would say under. Kind of hope he's under. I hope he focuses more on spraying the ball out across all fields, because when he's hitting for power, he's doing worse. We don't do that in here, Snowflake. This lineup is crap. I mean, they're technically the best offense in baseball right now, so I don't know about crap. They're really good so far. But again, you're just finding out about all this right now, so I'll give you time to mourn Xander and come to terms with the lineup. This pitching staff, on the other hand, yeah, they have not been great so far. Man, Rafael Devers is getting a ton of curveballs. They're so afraid. After he smoked that fastball, they are so afraid to give him that. They're terrified right now. What's up, Logan? I agree, Frank. It'll be sad. No, Claudia. It'll be sad if we're doing this in May, right? If this is what our pitching staff looks like in May, man, the Pirates offense or the defense looks pretty good. Like, that was a great play. I'm not even like you can't even be upset about that. That was a good play. Yeah, Claudia, I would save the this is sad, this is pathetic crap until we get to like May. If we're doing the same thing in May or June, then yeah, we've got a conversation to be had, right? All right, Snowflake, enjoy dinner. When will Pittsburgh truly be competitive? I mean, they're not in the strongest division by any means. The Cardinals are kind of a house, right? But the Brewers have their issues. The Reds are terrible. So in terms of competitive for the Pittsburgh Pirates, I would say 3-4 years away still. Winkowski's look really good so far. We were talking about that, Logan. I could see Cutter Crawford actually being a guy that they send down before they send down Josh Winkowski, just purely based on performance. I guess again, it depends on it depends on what Cutter looks like in his second and third starts. Nicky, you may need to take a minute, man, and just relax. Like, not relax, but go through your emotions. It takes a little bit. Lineup's missing a major piece. I think it kind of depends on what Masataka Yoshida ends up being, right? Ruse is saying, yeah, team needs a superstar. It could very well be Masataka Yoshida. He's an electric factory. It just kind of depends on how he works out, right? You work overnight at Fenway? That is awesome. That's got to be a ton of fun. So, I think the team needs a superstar. For you, Roos. And that probably means you're ahead. I agree, fixing. Never in a million years. You're really ahead? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my stream today. Brutal. If the offense can keep up the pace and when all our pitchers are back, the Sox will be a force. Lineup's in a good spot. Yoshida's going to be great. Duvall's looking good right now. I agree with you, Jackson. Maybe it's because I'm on the regular one and not on the 4K one. Let me see. Maybe this is a little bit ahead. I don't know. I got an ad. Hold on, chat. Yoshi has been good so far. Yeah, Yoshi has been really good. So is Duvall. Nope. Yoshi is so... Then you just haven't been watching games, Ruse. I'm sorry. I agree, fixing. Hopefully Mata can stay healthy this year and make an appearance at some point. I would assume he's not going to be down there super long. Yeah, dude, I'm so behind. He just puts the ball in place. Nothing too special. Come on, Ruse. You know how hard it is to hit a baseball? And then do you understand how hard it is to hit a baseball more times than you don't hit a baseball? Did you just not see the 105 hit ball? 105 mile an hour hit ball yesterday? Ruse, you must not be watching. Oh, and look at that. Huh. Put the ball in play and a good thing happened. Strange how that works. It's good. It's good analogy, Mike. Yeah, that's what happens when you put the ball in play there, Ruse. Now you move the line. Clearly, you aren't a D1 commit, but I'm not gonna tell anybody. Oh man, they're gonna change the pitcher for Doovie. How did you feel about the home run celebration? Okay, if you wait, all right, Ruse. If you're a D1 commit, I should be able to find you, right? What's your name? We'll look you up. How did you feel about the home? The Waits? Huge fan. Jack Fitzgerald. Now, see, how am I supposed to believe that? Yeah, Wesley. Jack, I just don't understand, even if you are a D1 commit, how you don't understand how putting the ball in play is important. Like, I guess I just don't understand. I don't know how else to explain it to you, Ruse. I simply don't get how you don't get it. Simply don't get it. Sometimes it's not worth it, Max. Let's go, Duval. Watch when he faces a good team. You mean when all the pressure's on, like the championship series of the World Baseball Classic? Come on, Duval. Yeah, that's a good point, Fixin'. All right, come on, Duval. Keep the magic alive. Even one run would be fantastic. I found a Jack Fitzgerald. I still don't know if it's you, man. I have no way of proving it, right? You could just be from Braintree and know of Jack Fitzgerald. Come on, Duval. Leave him alone, guys. That I believe, Jack. Come on. Ah. Ruse, buddy. I just simply do not believe you D1. There's no way for you to prove it. Why am I doing it? I don't know, because I'm the host. My blood pressure started rising way earlier than stream. Okay, let's cut it out. It's going to be a thing all season, Bruce. Are we going to do this back and forth all season? Been following the Bruins. They have historical things over there. No, unfortunately. Yeah, you know, Eamon, I think we talked about this before. I'm just not I can't get into hockey for some reason, but 1 and 2, I just simply I can't pay attention to anything else. I can't pay attention to anything else. I'm too invested. I'm from Yarmouth. Any plans on getting to the Cape League this summer? I would love to get to some Cape League baseball this summer. Absolutely love it. I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, easy. Gord. We don't need to do that. Don't do that again. Delete it. I'll delete it. We're not doing this. What's up, Akiko? I think the Cape League is some fantastic baseball, man. Brendan, I would love to get out there. I don't know if I'll have the time, but if I can, yes, for sure, I'd love to get out there. Any interest in the NBA playoffs? I will probably check out a couple NBA playoffs, yeah. What's up, Darby? Just trying to will the Red Sox into a win. Ooh, that was close. They might challenge that. Are they challenging that? I'd be surprised if they didn't. Where's the rally hat? I kind of want to start in the bottom of the 7th, chat. I feel like that's a good spot to start it at. But it's just sitting right here begging me, willing me. Although my cat got into it the other day. We need bat, ball, gloves, and fireworks membership emojis. Yeah, once we get more members, we'll be able to get a lot more emojis. I have one more emoji we need to do. Thoughts on the stash on the bump? Dude, if I could grow a mustache like that, I would definitely rock one. I probably can grow a pretty decent mustache. My girlfriend doesn't let me. Ugh. Gord, dude, we don't need to be calling anyone that. Okay? Just not something we need to do. Please. Gord, I really don't want to have to ban you. I don't want to have to ban you. I don't want to have to mute you. Can we just let it be? Got my Lucky Socks dog tag and socks rosary. I like it. Roos, dude, seriously, one more thing. I don't want to have to play goddamn babysitter right now. One more thing instigating anything, you're getting timed out. If you get to the Cape League, check out. I understand that, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that in the chat, okay? We're all here. We're all Red Sox fans. We all have opinions. Some of them different. That's fine, right? Let's enjoy the game. Brendan, yeah, yeah, man, I got to get out there. I would love to take a look. Surprised they don't. And I wonder if it has something to do with excuse me. I wonder if it has something to do with them being different leagues and not really connected. Like they can't physically do that with Major League Baseball maybe, but I would love to do that. I would love for them to do that. Cruz looks like the Predator. But the hair he does, yeah. What's up, media? Jack, I may need you to moderate soon, brother. All right, Winkowski. Can we get out of the inning and then let's get some offense going, huh? Come on, Josh. Please, man. We finally have a game where we're holding them to 3 runs right now. Do I like Winkowski as a reliever or a starter? Right now, I'm loving him as this long relief reliever. I think he's been absolutely fantastic so far. Hitting 96. So he was sitting around 93 as a starter. He was hitting 97 in the other day. It's awesome. I think he's been fantastic as a reliever. I prefer him as a reliever going forward. If he can do this. It's all right, Nikki. Listen, hey, we were all doom pilling when we found out about Xander too, so I'll give you a break on this one. Yeah, I did see that, Max. It's gonna be interesting. Do I do fantasy baseball? Yes, sir. This is my first year doing fantasy baseball, so I'm learning right along with you guys too. I tried to set up a fantasy baseball league for members this year, but one, we ended up with more members than I thought we were gonna end up with, and two, apparently that's illegal. Schwarber or Wander Franco? I would go Wander Franco. Better defense. If how's my fantasy team doing so far? Good question. I haven't checked on that, honestly. Dude, this is insane. That's awesome, Darby. Thank you for sticking around so long, man. I appreciate you. I'm winning 232.5 points to 192.5 points. Yeah, Yoshida's probably a great fantasy baseball guy. Dude, you simply cannot get Brian Reynolds out. It's insane. Come on, man. Reynolds right now is the best player in baseball. I mean, this is crazy, dude. We need the Rally Cap early chat. Rally Cap, sponsored by FOCO. What did we do last time that worked? We did this. It was multiple hats, right? Rally Hat, sponsored by FOCO. We'll start with this. Just to get us out of the inning. Get me out of the inning. Give me a little. Very cool. Thank you. Yeah, you can get your own. FOCO.com. Hopefully you guys are using my link. Oops. Wait. Come on. Devers, Verdugo, and Duvall. Man, players. I may pick up Adam Duvall, though. I think he's already been picked up, though. All right, we gotta trust the process of the hat. Brian Reynolds, the only reason the Pirates are winning these games. Oh, for the love of God. They're eventually going to get another catcher. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these stolen bases. It's crazy. Who do you even put in the 7th and the 8th and the 9th? You're not going to put. There's the link for anyone who wants that. You're not going to put Martin and Kenley in today in case you want to get tomorrow's game. So what are you going to do? Also, why are we playing at 1:35 tomorrow? What are we doing? Oh, God. Ryan Brazier? Maybe, man. He pitched yesterday, though, so I don't know if they'll be quick to bring him back today. McDonald's or Burger King. Right. Put me in? All right, Bruce, you're in. Yeah, it hasn't been great so far. Eric. Has not been great so far. I think part of it's on the pitching staff, but yeah, I mean, fast players are going to be able to swipe more bags, but being 0 for 12 on stolen bases is just something you cannot become the guy people run on, because that's when you start giving up a ton of runs. If everyone who gets on base who can run is in scoring position automatically, that's crazy. It's not even that the pitching stinks, to be honest with you. Because today the pitching's been fairly good. If I had to keep one Red Sox, who would it be? Chris Sale or Tanner Houck? I both completely healthy, Darby, or history included, health history included. Okay. See what happens when I put on the hat? Healthy, Tanner, Chris Sale. Yeah, Jack. It's 100. It 100% is. It's going to be a recurring theme. That's going to be a problem. All right, Chad. We got the rally hat on. Let's get a little mojo, huh? It's so dumb saying that the second series of the year is a must-win series, right? Like the Toronto Blue Jays are 1-3 to start the year. I don't know how they're doing right now, right? But they have not looked good to begin the year, and no one's like, this Blue Jays team needs to win baseball games now. The Red Sox, to me personally too, and let me go on a rant for a second here, chat. The Red Sox, for me, it is must win, because I spent the entire offseason calculating and statistically looking up. I didn't just go based off of feel. I didn't just understand, I didn't just follow the mob, right? I did my own research, and I looked at the team, and I said, okay, this team could be good. And it feels like everything's a must win, because as we get every loss that we get feels like I've lost a battle. It does. So every game to me this year feels like a must-win game. But in general, I am seeing a lot of people say, like, these are must-win games. And it's weird saying that at the beginning of the year, but you're not wrong. Because we don't know what this pitching staff's going to look like come June or July, right? We don't know how they're going to hold up, especially guys like Kluber, Paxton, if he ever makes his way back. Although he had a good outing, he had a good rehab start today. You're calling a Costas home run? Okay. Yeah, Frank. And I totally agree with that. Yeah, and that's 100% true, Wesley. But, like, again, the Orioles, or the Blue Jays lost the series to, what was that? Was that on the pitcher or the catcher? Well, because the offense isn't going to score 7 runs a game. It's just not going to happen. No, he didn't get the home run ball back. Yeah, I just, like the Blue Jays lost the series to the Kansas City Royals, who arguably are one of the worst teams in all of baseball this year. Talks about it, nothing. Maybe someone who covers the Blue Jays, right? But the Red Sox start losing games, and it's like, this is everything I knew this team was gonna be, And maybe that's because I'm just so involved with Red Sox social. So I'm plugged into everything with following personalities on Twitter and stuff. And it's not like these aren't winnable games. And I'm not saying they don't need to win these games. They do, most definitely. I mean, Baltimore's beating Texas right now 7-1. All right, we need to come out of April with a winning record. That's interesting, Nikki. That you sort of just tune it all out the offseason. Would we stay? Yeah, we'd stay 500 if we. Yeah, I agree, Jack. Hopefully, Kluber can give us something tomorrow, man. I don't even think they have anyone warming on the pen. You jinxed Casas. You did. Casas. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how the season shakes out. My thought was the Red Sox need to gain momentum early. But it's still too early to say that. When's the next live stream? It'll be every Wednesday, Eric. Unless it's a day game, then we'll move it. Calling a Devers home run next, AB. What happened to this? But see, this is what I'm saying, Michael. Like we're this is the 5th game of the season. Last year we had momentum and then won like 2-10. Yeah, that momentum was what? Like the man, what is going on? There. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Thanks, Darby. Although I love Robbie. Last year was a bad dream. True. Yeah, just it's just one of those things where it's like. Oh, Reese McGuire's crushed that ball foul. Michael, do you know what this channel's called, man? Reese 2 bags. Reese McGuire. After we talking all the crap about him all game. Maybe that's what we need to do, chat. Just keep talking crap. Michael acting like I don't do Red Sox videos 24/7. Shh, Logan. No. Tapia hitting. Let's see. Tapia hitting for Wong or Yu Chang? Yu Chang. Here's my question for people. Yu Chang isn't in the, why is Yu Chang in the game? To give Arroyo a day off. Here's my question for people who want me to be fully negative about the Red Sox, or in their mind. Yes, Michael, that's the idea of having an entire channel dedicated to the Red Sox. I like the Red Sox. I know it's shocking. Michael, here's my question, Michael. Oh, Arroyo is now hitting for Tapia because of this. Here's my question, Michael. Would you rather I 5 days a week got on the microphone and said this? Ready? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin. The Red Sox aren't good. Thank you all for watching this video. Right? Or, right? How about this? Like Michael, I just, if you want real, yeah, okay, Eric, there you go. Go watch. If your idea of real is just pure negativity, there are plenty of people who make it. Right? Plenty of people. Yes, Jack. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are like, Corbin, you're the most positive. Like, no, dude, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys just don't believe me. There's a difference between me being optimistic and me just flat out lying. I don't lie to you guys about anything. I'm as honest as humanly possible because I strictly rely on statistics, right? That's what I make my videos around. You don't want the truth. You want a narrative. And if you want that narrative, that's fine, Mike. I'm not going to tell you you shouldn't be able to watch that narrative, but I'm not going to give you that narrative. I agree, Jack. Yeah, I am optimistic about the Boston Red Sox because I want the Boston Red Sox to win, but my optimism is not rooted in blind. Like some people I've been called, Mr. Amateur Hour. Shout out Eric if you're still in here. I've been called a bootlicker. I've been called a yes man. I've been called a liar in this stream, right? And it's all because I'm using statistical analysis on the Boston Red Sox as opposed to going, they didn't sign Carlos Correa. This team is dog shit. Make sure to click and subscribe. Right? There's a difference. Mike, I don't know how much, what do you want for truth? What do you want the truth to be? Because there's nothing more truthful than statistics. No, it's okay. It's okay, Ruse, because for me, right, I get this constantly. And, oh, come on. I didn't get to hear the hot mic. My microphones or my headphones aren't working. I bet it was something funny. He's going to get thrown out. Let's go. And here's why, guys, recently I have been addressing the sort of, because for most of the time, and Jack, I think you and I have talked about this a lot. I knew people, and Michael, that is your opinion, right? That is your opinion. Again, I use statistics, Michael. Put your hat backwards for good luck. I try to put my hat. Oh, you know what, chat? Maybe that's it. Right. So here's for the most part what I've done in the past is if someone doesn't agree with me, and I you know what, it's fine. Like I'm not gonna expect everybody to agree with every opinion I have. Right. It's just that's not statistically possible. But the statistics have become People have just been flat out ignoring it, and Michael, you're a great example of that. I'll fly with it. And I'm not, listen guys, I'm not gonna try and be something I'm not, right? I'm optimistic about the Red Sox. Right, Michael, and there's statistical backings for that. That's awesome, Darby. Josh Winkowski on for a third inning is super interesting. Can I subscribe to your YouTube channel? Maybe. Bruce, we don't need to attack him personally, right? And there we go. All right, Mike, it's been good. Jack, time him out. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of people trying to attack people personally. If you're gonna attack someone, right? If you're gonna attack someone, attack them statistically, or attack them based on what the conversation is about. There's no reason that Red Sox fans who all cheer for the same team, right, should be saying that you have no brain cells, or should be saying that you're an idiot. I'll take a look at it after the stream, Darby. You have a trying today? No, I've just been, it's just something I've been dealing with for a while now. It's like we can have debates about whether or not you think this Red Sox team is good, but that doesn't mean you and Eric, you've done it too. There's no reason we should be attacking each other, right? At the end of the day, we're all Red Sox fans. And as we get bigger, Mike with a $10 super chat. Nice catch by Verdugo. Mike with the $10 super chat. You have to take the good with the bad. I've been a Red Sox fan since 1999. No team wins every year. The Sox tend to win with a strong base. They need a starting pitcher and a shortstop. Otherwise, they have all the tools to win. I would say, one, thank you so much for the $10 donation. It means the world to me, Mike. Two, I would say for the most part, I totally agree with you, right? I think we need a starting pitcher to step up. I actually have been liking Kike at shortstop. I want to see more from Kike at shortstop. But thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, Pac-Man, if they had decent pitching, we would probably be 5-0. Yeah, Kike's look good on the field. Thank you again, Mike. And I totally agree with you. It's the good with the bad. We do. Yeah, we need someone to step up. We don't really need an ace, but we need at least a number 2 guy, man. All right, Josh, let's get out of this. Ruse 629. Super chat $4.99. Thank you, Ruse. I really do appreciate it, man. Strike 3. Look at that. Oh, I see what you mean, Mike. Want a Rafaela take over? I would love Rafaela to do well in the big leagues, man. Thank you. Can we get some claps in the chat for Ruse as well, please? I don't think it'll be 2024. Yes, Chance, but that I don't think we've gotten to that point yet. Thank you, Ruse. It means a lot. Thank you, Mike, as well. Yeah, and Manuel Valdez looks good. I just don't know if he's defensively ready for the big leagues yet. And to your point, Jack, you can be negative about baseball. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you can't have a different opinion than me or you're gonna get blocked. No. That's what part of the best part about Red Sox Nation is that there's so many different opinions, right? There's always a conversation to be had. There's always sometimes an argument to be had, right? But there's always a conversation. There's a difference between being negative and flat out, pardon my language for anyone who doesn't like language, being a dick. Yeah, I miss Christian Vasquez too. Interesting little statistic here. Interesting little statistic here, chap. Josh Winkowski now has the most innings pitched by any Red Sox player this season with 6. Oh, man. You've seen some good people, Pac-Man. You've seen some great people come through here. Michael, what are you still doing here, man? I mean, clearly you've been in here the whole time, right? Sounds like my Brockton Rock stats. Another $1.99 from Ruse. Thank you, Ruse. 6 innings pitch. Sounds like your Brockton Rock stat. When do you think we expect Mayer to make it to the big leagues? I would guess towards the end of 2024. Thank you again, Ruse. I appreciate you. Where was that question? Frank. Do the current catchers call a good game, in your opinion? Interesting. I don't know how much of the game they're actually calling. Like, I feel like nowadays it's a very special catcher to call a game. Like, Yadier Molina called his own games, right? I would assume that Christian Vasquez, towards the end of his Red Sox tenure, was calling his own game, right? I don't know if Reese McGuire is calling his own game, and I honestly don't know. Connor Wong definitely isn't calling his own game, so I don't know. Yeah, I did see Doogie calling out Manoa. Very interesting. We'll see how that's going to work. When do you see Meyer going to Double A? Hopefully towards the end of the. Oh, there we go. Ryan Brazier. Ruse with another $1.99. Ruse, you're being too kind today after. We're making Corbin rich. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I would see if Meyer makes it up to Double A this year. I could see him making the majors next year, late, like September next year. What's my favorite beverage? I drink a lot of water. I guess that would technically be my favorite. Like outside of water, I don't know. Want it to be more than 10? Did you get there? $4 basically. $5. $9. Close. Dr. Pepper. Thanks, Jack. I totally agree with you, Chance. You cannot rush him, yes. Totally agree with everyone. Yeah, I totally agree. Corbin, your niche is being the positive Red Sox podcaster. Um, yes and no. I say optimistic, and I use optimistic because I was kidding, Ruse. That's too much, man. Stop. Yeah, you all right? You made it. You are now the top donator for today. You got. Oh, actually, I guess technically Mike did donate the gifted sub to J Big Boy. So, but you are technically the top donator of the day. You've done it. Thank you. No, stop. Back to Eric's point here. Yeah, I would say I'm optimistic for sure, Eric. But I think one thing I pride myself in is making sure my optimism isn't blind, right? It isn't just I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be positive no matter what. It's based in statistical fact and of course that hung up. And so that's something I pride myself in, Eric. What's your favorite comfort food? Man, that's a good question. My favorite comfort. I'm a big like I love tacos. Beer. That's a good one. Pad Thai. Sushi. Just a fat burger. Those are probably the top 5, I think. Ramen noodles. I do love ramen. Am I going to any Woo Sox game this year? Yeah. I will definitely be going to Woo Sox games this year. I love the Woo Sox Park. 99 cents from Ruse. I don't know what he's battling. I guess he's battling against himself at this point. But thank you, Ruse, for the 99 cents. I have been to Wahlburgers, yeah. I'm going against the traditional, right? Yeah, the tradition for the Red Sox fans to be miserable about everything. It's like the Mets, too. Doritos or Cheetos? Depends on the Dorito and the Cheeto. I'm not a big nacho cheese Dorito. I do like Cool Ranch Doritos. Sweet chili Doritos are good. I would take all those over traditional Cheetos. 2025 trade for Nola. That would be wild if that ended up happening. Why doesn't Fitzgerald make Red Sox content anymore? He makes content for TikTok and stuff. You can check him out on there. Oh, dude, if he had rung them up on... The umpire's been kind of booty today. But yeah, I would agree with you, Eric. I would say it's not against traditional. It's not against... it's not... Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Mike is reclaiming the top spot here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was the best catch I've seen in a long time. What? Who is this guy? Is this the same guy as that was playing second base? Oh my God, what a catch. He is? And Ruse takes it right back with a 99 cents. Thank you, Ruse. Who is this guy and why is he the defensive wizard that we've been missing on this Red Sox team? Who is this guy? Mike. All right. Chat. No juice in this tonight, I don't think. Trade Yu Chang for this guy. He needs to give up. Mike, thank you so much. You've officially claimed top donator of the day with think that's a total of $17. You did it. Proud of you. You're the man, Mike. You too, Ruse. 1 million subs by the end of the year? Yeah. Ooh, if I had 1 million subs, I don't know. I'd be living in Fenway Park. We're on our way to being swept by the Pirates. We'll forget about it. Forget about it. Man, I hope so, Jack. Cruz is the strongest arm I've ever seen. Yeah, he looks. Cruz is just a freak of nature, man. He's so crazy. Mike, stop. I feel bad. A clean, even 20 for Mike on the day. I think you've officially earned the right to be the top donator of the day. Yeah, Mason Wynn does so a ton. Ruse, I don't know if I'll be able to forget you. Ruse, stop. Stop it. Stop. Oh my God. Nikki, relax. What? Ruse, thank you. Claps in the chat. Ruse. I think he takes it home. I think that puts Ruse at what? $27-ish? 26? Claps in the chat for Ruse though. Incredible. Thank you, Ruse. I'll keep an eye out for it, Jack. All that D1 money, yeah. Yeah, right now. Oh, stop. Stop it. Both of you, cut it out. Seriously. $10 and Mike is back in the lead. What is going on? Mayhem. My Lord. Hey, maybe this will wake the Red Sox up. Claps in the chat for Mike for being the new top donator. Yeah, right now this is more entertaining than the Red Sox and the Pirates. Well deserved, both of you. Claps. This is a claps for both of you guys. You've done it. You are now basically tied. And we get to face David Bednar in the 9th. All right. Yes, I agree, Jack. Please. We need some runs, please. Rafi's at third base checking out the Red Sea Radio live chat. He's like, man, these guys are crazy. How many subs do I have? No, Mike, I think you're ahead, but I said those clash for both you guys for valiant efforts. I don't know. Adam Duvall looked really good in center field, by the way. I have 5,480. Yes, Mike, you are in the lead, brother. Please. Yeah, that catch was brutal. Brazier is on cruise control. Buddy is just taking over. The crowd screams. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being like, I'm talking to you guys and there's what, like, I don't know, 50 of you in the chat. I don't know the numbers exactly, but and I get nervous talking to you guys. I couldn't imagine trying to perform like the most impossible skill set in Major League Sports hitting a baseball in front of like 40,000 of you guys. Especially when you get guys like, screaming that you suck. Go Sox, Arthur. I don't know, man. I think I just dissipate. I did witness the battle of the ages. Brazier looking epic. I'm telling you, man. Brazier heard all the hate. He's about to turn it around. I think what's gonna end up happening is they're gonna keep Brazier. I hope he's watching. I hope he hears fight. What's up, Braden? Of course I do. Yeah, the outfield catchers. Yeah, you win. Mike takes the crown. Congratulations, Mike. Yeah, next live stream live from Universal Studios. Yes, I remember. Of course, Darby, I remember you. Brazier Redemption Tour? Maybe. It's because I have the best community in the world, boss. Please do not do that, Rouge. You'll make me feel terrible. I will buy a crown. You deserve a crown, Mike. So when are you buying the socks from John Henry? It's in the works. Imagine I show up next chat and I'm like, oh, by the way, I bought the Boston Red Sox. If I bought the Boston Red Sox, I would straight up live stream every single. I would just be. I would do the exact same thing. I would just tell you guys what's happening. I would be the reporter. Imagine how weird a YouTube channel of like Steve Cohen would be. Corbin may do another giveaway. We'll probably get another giveaway. We'll probably do a giveaway in May for subscribers only for a trivia night. Or members only, sorry, for a trivia night. And then look at Brazier. Red Sea Radio times Nesson. That'd be awesome. What's your fun idea, Ruse? And then we'll probably do a general giveaway. Probably do a general giveaway end of May. It depends, because a lot of our giveaways are going to be sponsored by FOCO. Do I have an Instagram? Yep, Red Sea Radio. Interview a player. I am working as hard as I possibly can on getting that mic. I promise. It'll come soon. It'll happen this season. Maybe not a major league player, but that's the next goal. That's the next step, I think, for the channel. Right, yeah, it's not like if you like that'd be crazy. How much is a membership per month? You get one for 99 cents per month, and that just gives you access to the emotes. It also gives you member shout outs and priority in comments. And there's one for $2.99, which gives you all of those things. Plus, you get access to a members only live stream where we're going to do this exact same thing, but we're going to add in some trivia nights. We're going to do some special Q&As and stuff like that for members only throughout the season once a month. And that is for $2.99. Plus, you get all the emotes and everything as well. And you get access to the community page, the members only community page, where I'll post lineups once in a while in there. And if I have anything, I want input on, sort of like on a video or video ideas, what you guys want to see, you get access to that. And then for $4.99, you get all of that. Plus, you get a series preview and analysis, plus what I'm betting on for every single series of the regular season, and if we get into the postseason, stuff like that. Let's go to Delta Dental Stadium in New Hampshire. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I've reached out to a ton of players for interviews. Yeah, no luck. We'll get there. We're getting there. I promise. I've got, I'm working with some people. We'll figure it out. Yoshida getting on base. Yes. Yoshida getting on base. Okay. This is what happens. When you put the ball in play. How much would that cost for an entire section? At Fenway? Oh man, I don't even $50 a pop. Just a little section. You're probably looking at like 30. $1,500? Oh man, Adam Duvall was so close. Yeah, it'd be like 30 seats. Like at Fenway, right? What I'm thinking about like a section, right? I'm not thinking of like Grandstand 10. That's like 300 seats. I'm thinking about like Lodge Box 31, which is like 5 rows of 5. Or 6 rows of 5. It's weird that only good teams in Boston both play in the TD Garden. It is kind of strange that they share a stadium. We got to do that. Yeah. I'll probably wait until we get a little bit more subscribers until we start thinking about like meet and greets and not meet and greets is kind of a dumb word to say, but like live in-person watch parties or like meet up and go to a game together. I want to put you guys out of business, man. Rendezvous. Yeah, that might be a good one too. Hangouts, right? Because I've heard absolute horror stories of people, who have about the same amount of subscribers as me, who obviously don't have as dedicated a community as we do here. They set up. I'm in, Ruse. They set up like these grand meet and greets, right? And no one shows up, so yeah, an exclusive opportunity. Yeah, that just sounds so dumb. Man, these balls are hooking today, Chad. What's going on? Man. You're right. Last side of the game, maybe we do need a rally cap. It is time. Here we go. Mike. Fred Lynn, that's awesome, Joe. Yeah, I reached out to Lou Merlone to see if we could do a dog walk together. Didn't work out. Who's the only player ever to record an unassisted triple play? It's someone weird, isn't it? Is it on the Red Sox? Why does unassisted triple play? Make sure to like. Man. Is it John Valentine? Is it Valentine or Valentine? I don't know. All right. Well, chat. That's awesome, Joe. This was an interesting live stream. I had a ton of fun. We got Roos to come around. We cleared out the weeds a little bit. This is not what we wanted to see, but it is still early here, chat. It is still very early on in the season. And we will figure it out. Keep the faith going. At least until now. or at least until let's start the It's All Over campaign in the end of May, early June. For those of you who would like to start that, I will still be trying to keep the faith until they are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, because that's just who I am. 159-3. I like that. Thank you to everyone who donated. Mike, Ruse, thank you. Nikki for becoming a member. Jay Big Boy for getting a gifted sub. Make sure he says thank you in the chat. Next time he's in, Mike, I'll remind him. Yes, so we're going to first 2 series of the year, which I'll take. I'm not super upset about it. Both were really interesting, Mike. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for clicking on this video, and I will see you in the red seats.